Welcome to Gentle Yoga. For this class, we'll just use a block as a prop. So grab your block and some water and we'll get started. This session is focused on support for gardening and yard work. We'll work with the hips and shoulders, low back, core, wrists, and hands. So we'll get started with a body scan. If it's comfortable for you to be on your back, you can come onto your back or stay seated. We just start and end this way so that we can notice how our body feels before and after. So you can start by noticing your feet and the contact they're making with the floor. Noticing the imprint on the mat from one foot to the other. Noting any differences. Sensing the low back and where it's making contact with the mat. Noticing the shape of the imprint. Shoulder blades. If one feels a little higher off the ground than the other one. Back of your head. If you're resting right in the center or slightly turned. And last, just notice your breathing without needing to change it. Sensing where your body moves as you breathe. And any sensation you can feel. Setting this information to the side so we can come back and compare at the end of class. We'll start with some side lying leg lifts so you can turn onto one side. You can make a little pillow for your head with your lower arm. Bottom leg can be slightly bent. Hopefully you can see me through the no-mow-may grass we have in our backyard. Top leg is straight, and we'll start with about 12 leg lifts. We want to make sure we can feel it in the glute, so sometimes taking the leg a little bit further back behind to raise and lower can help you feel your glute helping. You can also try external rotation of your leg or internal rotation, toes pointing towards the floor, just to see if you can sense any difference in the effort that's required and how the muscles react to the different foot position. And you can keep on going. If you feel like it's time for a break, go ahead and take a break. We have 3 rounds on this side, so it's okay if we don't feel totally burned out after the first round. Second round is clamshells, so both knees will be bent. Sometimes it can help to have a kickstand with your top arm to help keep your hips stacked on top of each other. Sometimes we tend to go forward or back. Hips are stacked, top leg opens and closes. Again, we want to feel it in the top glute. About halfway there, going for 12 again on this side. Take a few more or take your rest. And we'll go just one more set on this side. For the third round, we have rainbow taps. Again, you can have your kickstand. Top leg taps forward and back, making a rainbow over your mat. Watch your hips. Try to keep them stacked. They'll tend to want to roll forward or back. Your top arm kickstand can help with that. A little bit more work for the core with this one. Your rainbow can be tall or short, wide or narrow. You can also try tapping with your heel if you want to feel any difference with the engagement in the muscles with that different foot position. Forward and back is 1. We'll keep on going here. Just a few more, over halfway. Take a couple more if you like. If you're ready for your rest, top leg can relax. Option for a crossbody twist, if you open your shoulders, arms can be at a T. Let the top leg relax so you can feel a stretch across your hip. Taking a couple breaths into the top hip to try to help it release a little bit more. When you're ready, come to your second side. We'll start with the straight leg lifts on this side. And start going for 12. About halfway. And you can take your break here or do a couple more if you like. Take your rest when you're ready. Clamshells, both knees are bent. Top leg opens and closes, feeling the work in the top glute. You can take your rest here or do a couple more if you like. When you're ready, top leg can drape over. Option to open out for crossbody stretch. Unwind and slowly you can make your way into standing. In standing, we'll start with a series of hip stretches just to get a little relief after that set. So imagine a button off to one side, tap it with your hip. That button can be anywhere around your body. You can take different angles, bending your knees side to side. And hula hoop all the way around one way a few times. And other way. And back to center. And we'll start at the top with our mobility warm-up that we do every time. Arm circles going backwards, warming up the joints, opening up the front of the chest. Once the shoulders feel a little bit looser, take some different directions. They can come forward, up, down, or any other position. It feels good to explore for your shoulders today. Couple more. And take a rest. Windmills are next. Alternate arms across the center of the body, big circles. Let the torso rotate so we begin to warm up the spine as well. Change this movement any way you like. One option is to pull against the air like you're swimming, warming up the shoulder muscles a little bit more. Taking any angle, any direction that would feel good for your body. And and release. Wrists are next, like a wave in front of the body. You can wiggle the fingers to release the muscles in the hands. Maybe slowing the movement to the pace of your breath, or as the arms come down, pushing towards the floor, floating up, pushing down. 3 more. Last one. Bow and arrow, palms forward, arms apart. Palms come together on one side. Pull back with effort and open. Repeat, head following the moving arm, so we warm up the neck as well. One more. Let the arms rest. You can shake it out. Second side. One more. And let that rest. Standing cat-cow is next. Tuck the tail under, reaching forward, looking towards the floor. You can bend your knees as you round your back. Come back to standing. Hands and elbows draw back, chest forward, tail behind. You can look up if you like. Moving between the two positions at your own pace. Noticing if you can increase the range of motion a tiny bit each time. One more. And release. Side body is next. Start with a gentle rotation. Let the arms swing from side to side, nice and lazy. Noticing the range of motion and any sensation you feel as you rotate. Is it easier to rotate one side than the other? Back to center. We'll lengthen the sides one at a time. Draw the armpit down towards the hip on one side and high five off to the side. Or the arm can come across the chest if that feels better than over your head. You can lead with your fingers or lead with your palm. Both will give a little different sensation. Each repetition increasing the range of motion a tiny bit, staying within your range of comfort. Let's go 2 more. And pause in the center, reaching with the side we didn't work with yet, and then the side we've been working on, just to notice if there's any difference in the sensation or ease of movement from one side to the other. And start the second side, same series. Draw the armpit down, high five to the side. When you start to feel like both sides are even, you can alternate reaching from one side to the other in some different ways you might reach during the day. Just adding a little extra length at the end of your reach, going a little bit further than you normally would, so you can feel a little bit more sensation of stretch. Maybe reaching lower or higher. Couple more. And come back to your arm swing, just to sense if anything feels different this time around, if it's a smoother movement, a little bit more coordinated, or maybe a little bigger range of motion. And bring it back to center. Moving to the hips, imagine you're standing inside of a box. Reach the left hip to the left front corner of the box, right hip to the right front corner. Just like you're making a little V shape, reaching forward, back to center, reaching forward. Let's add a half circle behind, reach it forward, sweep back behind you like the back half of a hula hoop, half circle from side to side. Going slower over any spots that feel a little bit bumpy or sticky. Getting smoother each time. Back to center, back corners of the box. Add the half circle forward, front half of the hula hoop. And take it all the way around the circle a few times, one way. And other way. And back to center. Moving to the ankles, shift most of your weight to one foot so you can alternate from the outside edge to the inside edge of the other foot. Just a gentle stretch from side to side. With this movement, sometimes we have a tendency to want to watch our foot. So since we have the block with us today, let's practice with the same foot, with the block on top of your head, just to help train neutral head posture. We spend a lot of time looking forward and looking down throughout the day. That can be hard on our spine. Always good to practice some awareness of how we're holding our head. Now start to trace around the edges of your foot in a circular motion, moving the knee. And other way. And let that rest. Shifting sides, second side, outside to the inside edge. Little ankle stretch. Trace the edges of your foot in a circular motion. Other way. And release. Set the block down. Last mobility warm-up exercise we have is for the neck. Reach one ear towards the ceiling, lengthening the side of your neck, feeling some stretch from your ear to your collarbone. For a little more stretch, you can bring your hand to the side, fingertips up, heel of the hand towards the floor. You can wiggle your fingers to release a little bit more. Back to center, second side. And release. Back to the first side, ear towards the ceiling. This time tuck the chin down like you're holding onto an apple underneath your chin. Same option for the hand, just shifting the stretch further back on the neck. Face is relaxed. Release, second side. And release, just let your head move any way it wants to move, maybe looking side to side or drawing a rainbow with your nose from one shoulder to the other. Once you feel acclimated, if you'd like some water, you can take a water break here, and then we'll get moving into balance. We'll start balance with some squats. We don't need that many because we've already activated the glutes. So imagine there's a board in front of your shins so your knees can't move forward, sitting straight back behind you, lowering yourself down. Press your feet into the floor, squeeze your butt as you stand up. Let's go for 3 more. Last one. Back and standing, starting with heel lifts. As your heels lift, arms lift up as slowly as you can. Heels lower, arms lower as slowly as you can. Keep it going. Doing your best to take it slow. Working ankle strength and calf strength, core and balance. One more. Next phase, we have some footwork inspired by the Charleston. Come to the back of your mat, off to one side. Imagine this is a tightrope, starting with the right foot leading. Step with the right foot, tap with the left, then left foot steps behind and right foot taps. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Being on the edge of your mat, imagining a tightrope will make it a little bit harder. You can also try to change up the pace, going a little bit faster or slower. And if today it feels better to have a balance beam instead of a tightrope, that's always okay. Let's go 2 more laps. And second round, let's try with a block on our head to help us practice our neutral head posture again. A little bit more challenging while we're moving. Still with the right foot leading. Step, tap, step, tap. Stay on the tightrope. 2 more laps. And grab the block, set it down. Last round. We're still leading with the right foot. Step, tap, option for the right heel to lift up. Step, tap, step, tap, lift, step, tap, step, tap, lift, step, tap, step, tap, lift, step, tap. It's a little bit harder to stay on the balance beam with this added challenge. Lifting up the back heel gives us another opportunity to work on increasing balance and calf strength. Let's do 2 more laps. And great job. Back to squats. Let's take 3. Stabilizing the pelvis. Back and standing, heel lifts again. Second round, as slow as you can, up onto your toes. Exhale, heels down, arms down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Each rep is a new opportunity. Some will feel nice and slow, some will feel a little bit harder. Let's do 2 more. And back to the Charleston, leading with the left foot this time. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Staying on the tightrope. Very edge of your mat. Let's do 1 more lap. Then option to add the block for a little extra challenge. Still leading with the left foot. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Working with a footwork pattern is also a great brain exercise. So working on brain health as well as balance. Two more laps. Set the block down. And final round, we have the option for a heel lift. So leading with the left, right foot taps, left heel lifts. Step, tap, step, tap, lift. Step, tap, step, tap, lift. Two more laps. And great job. Back to squats. Last one. Staggered stance, right foot forward, left foot behind. Let's start with hinges. Draw your feet towards each other so we have a foundation of support, feeling some engagement from the lower body. Back foot can be turned out a bit or can be straight forward like railroad tracks, whatever feels good for your hip. Drawing your feet towards each other, hinge forward, send your seat back behind you. Drawing your feet together to help you come back up. 2 more hinges. Back and standing. Wing breath is next. Fingertips come together. Now you can change your foundation, foot position, toes turned out, heel lift, whatever feels good for you. Fingertips together. As you inhale, draw your wings back. Exhale, wings come forward. Follow the pace of your breathing and change the way your body is standing and moving with your breath in any way that feels natural for you. Three more. then pause in the center. Back leg becomes a kickstand. Airplane pose is next. You can hold your kickstand and start to push off, hinging forward into any version of airplane that feels good today. Hands can be on your hips or out to the side at any position. Airplane pose is a bone density building pose, so we will go for 3 rounds of 20 seconds. Feel free to take a break anytime by setting down your kickstand. Three, two, one. Kickstand down. You can move the hips a little bit, kind of shake it out if you like. Same leg in airplane pose, back to the kickstand and airplane. Three, two, one. Kickstand down, take a break, shake it out. One more round of 20 seconds on this side. Take your kickstand, and here we go into airplane. Three, two, one. Kickstand down. Let's take some squats. Nice and easy. 2 more. Second side, left leg in front. Start with the anchor. Draw your feet towards each other. 3 hinges. Last one. Back in standing. Wing breath. Change your back foot or your stance any way you like. Inhale as you draw the wings back. Exhale forward. Three more. Pause in the center, kickstand ready. Airplane pose, 3 rounds of 20 on the second side. Three, two, one. Kickstand down. Take a break, shake it off. Second round, kickstand ready. And airplane. Three, two, one. Kickstand down. One more to go. And last one, kickstand ready. Into airplane. Three, two, one. Kickstand down. Take a few squats. Now we'll let the lower body rest and work with the upper body for a bit. You can shake out your legs, let your feet land where they want to land. Interlace the fingers, squeeze your fingers together, elbows out to the side. Fingers squeeze together as they pull apart, elbows reaching for the side walls. Notice if it would be more comfortable to raise your hands or lower them. Find a place that feels neutral for your body. Providing some traction for the joints in the hand, helping to increase circulation, nutrients. 3 more breaths. And release, shake it off. Next round, we'll add some different position. If it's comfortable, come to 90 degrees, or you can change the angle to be a little bit bigger. Top arm pulls up, bottom arm pulls down. You might feel it most in the top of your arm, but fingers still squeezing together as they pull apart, bottom hands pulling down, top hands pulling up. If you feel any sensation in your wrist that you don't like, make that angle bigger or come back to horizontal. 3, 2, 1, horizontal. Second side. Three more breaths. Horizontal. And release. Shake it out. Last round, do what feels best for your body. You can stick with horizontal. You can alternate from one side to the other, or pick up the pace, go a little bit more quickly with your switches. Just noticing what would feel good to explore today. Back to horizontal, 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Last movement for the hands, interlace the fingers. Gently pull them apart. As you inhale, lift up. Exhale, push down. Continue at your own breath pace in your own range of motion. Piston breath. Three more. Back to center and release the hands. You can shake it out. Anchor practice is next. Come to the outside edges of your mat. Toes can be forward or slightly turned in. Shift your weight back a bit so you feel weight in your heels. Gently bend your knees, then draw your feet towards each other, feeling engagement in your inner thighs and your glutes. Holding this anchor, feet drawing together, palms to thighs. Hinge forward, slide your hands down your legs, forward fold. Feet still drawing together as you come back up. Continue at your own pace a few more times, using the engagement of your lower body to help you lower and rise. If you feel any work in your low back, try not folding quite so far. We want to keep all the work in the lower body, not in the back. Let's go for one more. Back to standing, release your anchor, shake it out. Second round of anchor, we add rotation. Set your anchor, palms together. Alternate pushing from one side to the other. Try to increase the range of motion here, just a little bit each time. If you feel some sensation in your knees that you don't want to have, relax your anchor a bit so you don't have so much force against your knees as you rotate. Maybe find the pace of your breath here. One more each side. Rotation, bringing nutrients into the spine, taking away what's no longer needed. Let that relax, shake it out. One more round of anchor, forward fold with extended mountain. Set your anchor, palms to thighs, fold forward, slide your hands down your legs. Feet draw together as you stand up. Arms can reach up overhead. Take a little back bend at the top if you like. Come back to neutral before the arms come down, and you fold again. Keep going at your own pace. Two more. And release. Two more standing practice. Grab your block and set it between your feet in tall mode, like you're standing right over the top of it. And we'll practice hinging and squatting at the same time. Arms come forward, pinkies resting on your thighs. Send your seat back behind you to hinge. Notice how close your hands can get to the block. Then sit down into a squat to get a little bit lower. Noticing if you can tap the sides of your block, then come on back up. Start with a hinge, then squat down, bending the knees to get closer to the block. Press into the feet to stand up, pushing with strength in the legs. Hinge and squat, tap the block, press into the feet, lifting with the legs. One more time. Hinge, squat to lower, tap the block, pressing into the feet, lifting with the legs. All right, this time let's see if we can pick up the block. Hinge, folding forward at the hips, squat down to lower over the block. Grab the side of it and slide it up as close to your body as you can. Set it back down. Hinge, squat, pick it up. Press into the feet, drag it close to the body. Set it down. Hinge and squat. Press into the feet to stand. So we can put together all the things that we did today, squatting, hinging. Maybe you feel a little bit of anchor in your feet at some point. And the closer that we put this weight towards our body, the nicer or kinder it will be to our spine. And if you feel squatting is just not comfortable for your knees, the tip of keeping your knees in place and sitting straight back behind you will help to keep some of the pressure off your knees. So not letting your knees move forward as you squat can help support the knees. Let's do one more time. Hinge and squat. Press into the feet to stand. Great job. Set the block down. Last standing practice is our standing flower. Externally rotate the arms, palms are forward. Rolling pin the arms forward. Tuck the tail, round the back, let the head relax. Rounding the spine. Come back to start, unwind the arms. Now thumbs go back behind you, chest forward, tail behind. Back to start. Go between the two positions, rolling pin forward, rolling pin back, like cat-cow with a little bit more arm movements. And take it nice and easy with as little effort as you can. Just letting the body go through the motions with as much ease as possible. Flower opens, And flower closes. 2 more. This movement helps us to release the front and back side of the body. And let that rest. Water break option here, and then we'll come onto our backs for some core work before we wrap up with our stretches. Coming onto your back, just let your body settle for a moment. Slide your feet to the floor if they're not there. Knees are bent. Arch and flatten. Slowly rock your pelvis forward towards your heels, creating a small arch in your low back. Your belly is relaxed as your pelvis rocks forward. Exhale and release everything towards the floor. Other way, now tuck the tail under. Contract the abdominals to press the spine down into the mat. Release to neutral. One more time, forward. Exhale, release. And backwards. Tuck the tail under, contract the abdominals, pressing the spine down onto the mat. Keep this position, abdominals engaged, pushing the spine down as you lift one foot off the floor, then the other into inverted tabletop. If you feel your low back arching, bring your knees a little closer towards your chest. If you can still keep your tail tucked under without too much pressure, you can keep your knees out a little bit further, like your fingertip length away from your body. Right leg first opens like a door out to the side, maybe 45 degrees, and back up, then the left leg. Alternate from side to side, keeping the tail tucked under the whole time. If you start to feel that low back arch, draw the knees a little closer towards your chest, working the hips and core. In order to work the core muscles, we need to keep them engaged. So tucking the tail under, pressing the spine down helps us hold that core engagement. Let's go 2 more on each side. And knees to chest, take a rest. You can rock side to side if you like. And 1 more round. Back to inverted tabletop. Alternate sides. Two more each side. Knees to chest, take a rest. Windshield wipers are next. Feet to the outside edges of your mat. Alternate dropping your knees from side to side. And just notice the sensation and range of motion that you feel as your knees drop from side to side. What can you notice? Come back to center. Torso release. Cross the right leg over the left so both legs are touching. Knees drop to the right, just the distance that's easy. Head can turn left. Relax the belly so the knees can fall closer towards the floor, creating a stretch across the torso. Belly's relaxed. Then contract the belly to draw the knees back up. We'll go 2 more times. Knees drop to the right. Head can turn left. Release the belly so the knees fall. Contract the belly, draw them up. 1 more time. Draw the knees up. At the top, uncross the legs and cross them the other way. Now this time, left leg is on top, knees drop to the left. Head can turn right. Contract the belly and draw the knees up. 2 more. Last one, totally relax the belly as the knees drop. Then contract, draw them up. Uncross the legs, windshield wipers again to check in, see if anything feels different this time. And we'll move into lower body release. Both feet on the floor, little foot press. Then keep the left foot on the floor, step the right foot up towards the ceiling or the sky. Point and flex your foot. You can hold the back of your leg for support if you like, using some effort to find that full range of motion for the ankle. Then add a knee bend as you draw your toes back towards your shin, bend your knee, straighten your leg and point your toes. Take a few more. Feeling engagement with the muscles as they contract and lengthen with effort. Pause with your knee bent, ankle circles one way, full range of motion for the ankle. Other way. Figure 4, right leg over the left, right knee opens to the side. Option for the left foot to be off the mat. Cross-body stretch, left leg goes long, right leg across the center of the body over to the left. Head can turn right. Unwind back to center and second side. Foot press and left foot steps towards the ceiling. Point and flex. Add a knee bend. Pause with the knee bent, ankle circles. Other way. Figure 4. Cross-body stretch, right leg goes long, left leg over to the right. Head can turn left. Unwind to center, foot press, finding some stability, and let the legs go long. Right hip hikes up towards the right armpit. Right leg feels shorter, left leg feels longer. Back to neutral and other side. Left hip hikes towards the left armpit. Left leg feels shorter, right leg feels longer. Alternate swaying your hips from side to side, noticing if your feet or your head wants to go along with the movement in any way. Let your belly be relaxed and just take the movement nice and easy with a little bit of effort as possible from side to side. And come back to center. If there's any other adjustments you'd like to make before we come back to our body scan, feel free to adjust. Then choose your position, legs extended long or knees bent with feet on the floor. We'll check back in with our body scan, noticing the imprint of our feet or our heels, low back, shoulder blades, back of the head, and breathing. Just noticing if anything has shifted or changed a bit since we started. Letting your body notice how it feels. And feel free to rest a little while longer. Whenever you're ready, you can come to seated. Thanks so much for taking this practice. We did this in person for the month of May in 2026, and we had a great time. Hope you have a good rest of your day and take care.